All right, guys, this is live and breaking. I just got done watching Bloomberg's ETF IQ. This is happening right now, and they gave us some insights on BlackRock, on the ETF situation, and what is going on. And then this is why we're seeing articles like this. Is BlackRock poised to acquire 1 million Bitcoin, everybody? I'm going to tell you what I think about that. A million Bitcoin is quite a lot. The most really we see any large corporation hold is MicroStrategy. And Michael Saylor, he has about, I would say 169,000 Bitcoin, so less than 200K. So getting to 1 million Bitcoin, you're looking at a whole lot of corn out there, folks. So it seems a little bit unrealistic. But this is all coinciding with the Bitcoin ETF commercial we just saw with the world's most interesting man. Let's go ahead and play that for you.
You know what's interesting these days? Bitcoin. Look for Bitwise, my friends.
And when I see big money flow into commercials like these, I can't help but think these ETFs are going to explode as big money competes against big money and other big money. So there's up to about 13 ETF applications. And then we have senior Bloomberg ETF analysts like Eric Balchunas. I'm gonna point at his Twitter right there. Check him out. He is putting out, him and James Seifert, they're putting out 90% probability. Okay, here you see a little article right there. 90% is still in the cards. And they're not saying that's for, all of next year. 90% is for January, folks. And it looks like it's going to be January 10th. A lot of money potentially flowing into the Bitcoin ecosystem. We've kind of covered what gold ETF is going to do. Last time gold ETF was approved, 2004. First one was approved, we end up getting a pump. That pump lasted about 2 weeks, and then it was boring for months and months and months. The same thing could happen with the Bitcoin ETF. We can get an immediate spike, but then, everyone's saying there's gonna be a pullback before the halving. Maybe this is gonna be the pullback, but it looks like we're getting this nice perfect storm of ETFs, a lot of commercial interest, commercials about the commercial interest, and then the 90% probability is really looking like a perfect storm for Bitcoin. But again, there could be this looming correction. You got to be careful. But I do think these commercials is a sign of things to come. We're going to see more and more of the world's most interesting man. We're going to see BlackRock throw their hat in the arena. Maybe it's a bold prediction. We're not going to see it this Super Bowl, but the next Super Bowl, are we going to see, 10 Bitcoin ETF ads? Where's this money going to come from? Because they're spending all this money and they have to justify that expense. So where's the money coming from? If you're hiring Mr. Dos Equis, pull him up real quick. Guys, he's interesting. He's an interesting guy. He's probably not that cheap of an actor. And so I'm seeing big money flow into this, which means big interest. And so really what makes me more bullish over anything is the PVP, not for me and you, not for the retail, not for even retail versus commercial traders. No, I'm talking about BlackRock versus Vanguard versus Fidelity versus 9 other ETF applicants. With this 90% odds, commercials rolling out, everybody's going to be competing. Can BlackRock buy 1 million Bitcoin? Will BlackRock buy 1 million Bitcoin? I think it's unlikely, but once you start adding up all 13 companies, 1 million Bitcoin is in the cards, folks. And right now, there's less than 2 million Bitcoin sitting on exchanges. So we're looking at a very, very positive price impact that is very, very potential. And so I want to give a shout out to Eric Balchunas, James over there at Bloomberg. They're breaking down the excitement they're seeing from this commercial. I don't even drink Dos Equis, but when I saw that, I did want to crack a cold one to everybody. So I'm feeling really bullish. What do you think the ETFs are going to do? What do you think this commercial is going to do? Is this going to spike interest? Let us know. And will BlackRock hold 1 million Bitcoin? That seems like a whole lot, folks. I'm DZ for Discover Crypto. I'll see you at the top.